like to go through this. It's Saturday night, July 13th. We're going through the Gibraltar Strait, and I did this time lapse of us going through the strait. What you can see is the tip of Africa there, and pretty soon you'll be able to see the lights of Tangier as the sun goes down. So tomorrow, Sunday, July 14th, we'll be in Casablanca and Marrakesh, Morocco. There you go. There's the lights of Tangier just as it's getting dark. Very northern tip of Africa. So we're on the port side of the ship, and so we're looking south towards Africa as we went through Gibraltar. All right, this is the famous Rick's Cafe of Casablanca fame, one of the probably the best movie ever made. Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, and Rick's Cafe in Casablanca. All right, the next thing we're off to see is the Hassan II Grand Mosque in Casablanca. It's the third largest mosque in the world, second tallest minaret in the world. This mosque is built on reclaimed land. It was out in the ocean. When they got started, they dug down to solid rock and backfilled after they put up a berm, and now this mosque is out there kind of on a little peninsula. It was a beautiful day. So we had previously been to the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi, which was supposed to be one of the most beautiful mosques in the world. So we were going to compare this Hassan II Mosque with the Grand Mosque. And boy, I'll tell you, it gave it a run for its money. This mosque was built in, I think they said 7 years, 6 or 7 years. Incredible task. The scale of this is unbelievable. You can see it has the main floor, and on both sides of the central aisle there's a second floor. That's those dark wood structures you can see. And this mosque accommodates many thousands of worshipers. And then down below the main floor, we'll take you there in a minute, we can see those lights coming up through the floor. There's a whole area down there for doing their washing. Before they enter the mosque, they have to wash. And there's fountains down there for, I don't know, several thousand people to wash at one time. Those windows look down on the fountains that you'll see in a minute. There's 3 places in the mosque where those windows open to the floor below, one on each end and one in the middle. The tile work on the floor was amazing. These are the supports for that huge minaret. This is underneath the minaret. And this is where you go down into the lower level to wash before you actually enter the mosque up above. Come in those stairs, drop down. And these are the fountains down below where folks can wash. Because of the drought that they're having there in Morocco, these big fountains aren't flowing right now. There's a smaller section with faucets that they use for their washing so that they don't waste so much water. But they have enough of these washing stations here for many, many worshipers. And after that, we're off on a tour down the back streets of Casablanca, and we're headed for a special bakery where we're going to stock up on some Moroccan treats. Kind of on a food tour today. We have this stop here in Casablanca for these sweets, and then we're going to jump on a bus in a little while and head 3 hours to the interior of Morocco. Look at all those nice sweets. We still have some in our room here and back on the ship. Anyway, we headed 3 hours from Casablanca to Marrakesh for the second part of our food tour. This was the olive market in Casablanca, and it was amazing. It smelled so good in there. And they had all different varieties of olives. And of course, we were able to sample a bunch of them. And we brought some back with us. We also have those in the refrigerator in our cabin on the ship. It smelled so good in there. And olives were delicious. All different varieties. And our next stop in Casablanca was the Palace of the King. So in each of the major cities, Rabat is the capital of Morocco. Casablanca, I guess, used to be, but isn't anymore. But this is the King's Palace that's in Casablanca. This is the Casablanca Central Square with the City Hall and offices. We went here to see the pigeons. We tried to get them to go on our head and shoulders, but we couldn't coax them to get there. You can see what a beautiful day it was. It was probably 104 degrees about. Very warm. So after this, we hopped on a bus and went to Marrakesh. As I mentioned before, it's about 3 hours. And we started the rest of our food tour at this place that makes Moroccan donuts and a mint tea. And they sat us in tables outside on the street that you saw there. Look at that nice greasy window. You see him bringing the donuts out. And this guy's making them just like my grandmother used to, and they tasted exactly the same as grandma's donuts. Just fried in a big vat of oil. Not sure what kind of oil. And they put them in that rack right there to drain. And then pick them up and serve them. And to make the tea, they stuff the mint leaves in those silver tea service things and pour hot water on them, and then these 2 big cubes of sugar, and mix it up. And everybody got a sample of mint tea and Moroccan donuts. So then we went down the back alleys of Marrakesh, looking for our next stop, which was going to be at a place that makes lamb and beef with some special recipe they have with whatever spices they use. But in the process of going down the back streets, we came to the main central square of Marrakesh, and I found a snake charmer, so of course I had to stop and get some video of the cobra, and I don't know what the other snake was he put around my neck and Laurie's neck. But the snake shots are for my granddaughter Kara, who loves snakes, and I think she'll appreciate the cobra. Coming to the main square now.
Hey, there's a snake charmer. Yeah, it does. Yeah. No, I pay you.
So if you're going to take pictures, you have to pay the guy some money. So I gave him 5 euros. Euros are not the currency in Morocco, but they'll take them. So after I gave him 5 euros, the tour guide said, "You gave him way too much." And I said, "Oh, it's all right." He stuck the money in his hat.
I can afford it. Here. Can I come over here? Yeah. Sit down. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that cobra's been defanged.
Got a snake. No poison, safe one.
This is safe one?
Yeah, no scare.
Okay.
Good. Come on.
So he takes another snake out of his bag and puts it around my neck.
Safe one. This is for Kara. Hi, Kara.
He said, "Don't worry, it's a safe one."
It's okay, I got it.
And then Laurie comes up, starts taking pictures, and he didn't know that she was with me, so he's going to tell her, "No, you got to pay me." And I said, "No, she's with me."
Where'd he go? Hey, come here. Dude.
Is he going to play his flute or no?
So then
I
Play his
want to hear you
flute.
play. This one.
his cobra's watching.
She's with me.
I'm with him.
With me?
Yeah, I'm with him. Oh, I don't need this. Okay.
Can I put this close to this one?
Yeah, give me a phone.
Can I put this phone?
So I wanted to
close
put
your
my
other
extended phone,
Can I put close?
my extended camera down and right in front of the
Here, can I
cobra,
do
which
this?
he did
Can I
for
put this
me.
okay?
Close.
He took the camera from my hands in a minute,
Wow.
and he made the snake strike at it a couple of times.
Wow.
But you
Can I
can
get
tell
on-
he has
can I go?
absolutely no
Yeah,
fear of the
that's good.
cobra.
Can I do this? So, really?
There, now he takes the camera
Is this okay?
and sticks it right in the face of the cobra. He actually touched the cobra with it until the cobra struck.
That's good. Very good. Let's go. We have to go.
Anyway, so we got to the place that did the lamb and the beef in this special recipe. And there we are. I'm trying to figure out what piece of that thing I'm going to eat. They gave us some special bread that was homemade. But I don't know, it was kind of iffy. Once you got to the meat part, it was okay. They gave us a special spice mix over there on the left, that green stuff. It's a combination of spices and salt. Okay, so here's the beef. It came as the second course. And it was really hot. They cook it in clay pots that they put right in the coals on the fire. And both the lamb and the beef were good once you got past the non-meat part of them, bones and the fat. Anyway, so this is a 2-day overland trip. We left the ship in Casablanca, caught the bus to Marrakesh. We're going to spend the night tonight in Marrakesh, so we'll have some more Marrakesh tomorrow. And then we'll head back to Agadir, where we re-catch the ship in the port of Agadir. So stay tuned tomorrow for more Marrakesh and Agadir.